You're exhausted, aren't you? Carrying this invisible weight everywhere you go, smiling when you want to scream, saying yes when every fiber of your being wants to say no. Always the understanding one, the peacemaker, the person everyone calls when they need something but never when they're celebrating. Here's what nobody told you growing up: being nice is killing your soul. And before you scroll away thinking this is some toxic masculinity rant, stick with me. This isn't about becoming a monster. This is about waking up. You've been lied to your entire life. They told you good people finish first, that kindness gets rewarded, that if you just keep your head down and play nice, the universe will recognize your virtue. Complete garbage. The world doesn't give participation trophies for being pleasant. Look around right now. Who's running companies? Who's getting promoted? Who commands respect when they walk into a room? Is it the person who never rocks the boat, or the person who knows exactly when to say no? If you want to keep being everyone's emotional doormat, by all means, stop watching now. But if you're tired of being used, ignored, and taken for granted while watching less qualified people pass you by, then you need to hear what Machiavelli figured out 500 years ago. The guy wasn't evil, he was honest about how power actually works. While everyone else was writing fairy tales about virtue, he wrote the truth. Nice people don't win because nice people are predictable. And predictable people are tools, not threats. Think about your last relationship, your job, your friendships. How many times did you bite your tongue to keep the peace? How many times did you give more than you got? How many times did someone treat you badly and you just took it? That's not kindness, that's fear wearing a pretty mask. You're terrified of conflict, terrified of disappointing people, terrified that if you show any backbone, they'll abandon you. So you've turned yourself into human furniture. Always there, always useful, never really seen. Your childhood programmed you for this disaster. Every time you got praised for being such a good kid when you didn't complain. Every time they called you selfish for wanting something for yourself. Every time they rewarded you for disappearing so the adults could have their peace. You learned that love comes with conditions. Be good, be quiet, be convenient, and maybe someone will throw you some attention. But here's the thing about conditional love: it's not love at all. It's a transaction, and you're getting robbed. The most dangerous part. You've convinced yourself this is noble. You call it empathy when it's actually emotional cowardice. You call it understanding when it's really conflict avoidance. You've wrapped your fear in virtue language, and now you can't tell the difference. But real kindness has teeth. It knows when to bite. Real kindness doesn't enable bad behavior by absorbing it silently. Real kindness sets boundaries because it understands that healthy relationships require mutual respect. Machiavelli said a leader should be both fox and lion, smart enough to see the traps, strong enough to make others think twice. You've been playing house cat your whole life, wondering why the wolves keep eating your lunch. Here's your wake-up call. That person who interrupts you constantly, they don't respect you. That friend who only calls when they need something, they're using you. That boss who piles extra work on you because you're so reliable. They see weakness, not dedication. And the worst part, deep down you know this. You feel the resentment building. You catch yourself fantasizing about finally telling people what you really think. But then you feel guilty for even having those thoughts because good people don't think like that. Newsflash: good people absolutely think like that. The difference is they act on it appropriately instead of stuffing it down until they explode or implode. You want to know what changed everything for me? I stopped asking what would a good person do, and started asking what would a person with self-respect do. The answers are very different. A person with self-respect says no without a dissertation defending their choice. They walk away from people who consistently take more than they give. They speak up when someone crosses a line. They understand that their peace of mind is not a sacrifice they owe to anyone. This doesn't mean becoming a sociopath. It means becoming someone worth respecting. Because here's the brutal truth nobody wants to admit: people don't respect what they can get for free. If you're always available, always accommodating, always saying yes, then your yes means nothing. Scarcity creates value. Boundaries create respect. The person who's hardest to reach often gets the most calls. Not because people are shallow, but because we naturally value what we have to work for. Start small. Next time someone asks for a favor, pause. Count to 5. Ask yourself if this person would do the same for you. If the answer is no, then your answer should be no too. Watch how people react when you start valuing your own time. The ones who get angry, they were never really your friends, they were your customers, and you just cut off their free supply. The ones who respect your boundaries, those are your people, keep them close. Your transformation starts now. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, not when it's convenient. Now. Because every day you wait is another day you're teaching people that your needs don't matter. Comment below and tell me one thing you're going to stop tolerating. One boundary you're ready to set. One way you're going to start respecting yourself. And if this hit you where it hurts, share it. Someone in your life needs to hear this too. Your future self is counting on the choice you make right now. Choose wisely.